You are not watching The Witching Hour. Usually at this time period, right? It's The Witching Hour. But no, tonight we are doing a Pandora's Box Sponish. I was going to say special and bonus, thinking about Sponish. Bonus special edition. And joining us tonight is my co-host, Mr. Mikey Sutton.
Yeah, here's the air cut that Warner Bros. Discovery won't let you see. Here's that missing footage, Necron.
Oh, yeah? Dude, Mikey, what's going on with that? Can we even... It's the weirdest thing, right? Like,
Yeah.
this actress, it's actress, I know.
Yeah.
Super hot. You would think
Yeah.
at the moment, this is like you would want to capitalize on this if you were Warner Brothers.
Oh, you would. And the thing is, though, one man's ego is getting in the way.
I knew it.
You know,
The
the
Colonel.
man, James Gunn, his ego is
God.
running rampant. He wants to be the next Kevin Feige so bad. This whole thing about he wasn't interested in becoming the head of DC Studios, bullshit.
That's total bullshit, man.
He was trained for this. I mean, he was gonna be Kevin Feige's right hand man, and when Feige was stepped down from the throne, guess who's gonna take over? James Gunn.
Yeah.
He was already gonna be in charge of the cosmic side of the Marvel. He was gonna, help Feige with that part. And
is he trying to pull DC right over with him?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's kind of weird, Necron, the chronology of this. James Gunn gets fired and goes to DC, right? And all of a sudden, it's hired back. What?
All right. How that don't ever work in the real world? You get fired, and you get the new job, and you get to go back and keep your other job after you get fired and your new job.
And he may not be done yet either. He may not be done,
Yeah, that just smells fishy. Something don't add up in that scenario, man.
Yeah.
Like you're saying, it's something weird going on there,
man. Who knows if he will not be involved in the Star-Lord solo film. I doubt he will not be involved.
That's his baby. Cannot see him letting that not be involved in all. Somehow he's writing it something.
He's writing it something, right?
Yeah. He's gonna have that name on his name on her somewhere on that credit, and it's not gonna be
producer.
Executive producer. Nah, he wants to be producer.
And come on, like he's not gonna take a look at that script and make sure it's in, cahoots with his vision. Come on, I just refuse to believe any of that. That's like me saying, "Hey, I'm gonna hand over Dreamwalker to Walter Hamada can do anything he wants with it." Hey, Ryan Johnson.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Sure, right.
Yeah, especially when you feel like that is, your ownership of that. That's your baby, man. He doesn't want someone coming in and screwing it up. But the irony of that, isn't it?
Yeah, totally right.
The total irony of that situation, dude.
I'm betting that Gunn is gonna. Well, the question is, Necron, is how long is he gonna stay at DC anyway?
Yeah, I mean, this is facts. Like there's a real possibility he may not even get that Superman movie made.
Yeah,
especially with this writer's strike and a pending sale.
They keep delaying it further, right?
Yeah.
I was reading somewhere. I lost count, Necron. Apparently, James Gunn has like 8 movies on the DC slate. You serious?
8.
8. Come on, man. Those aren't all gonna get made. It's not gonna happen. Right.
That's a pipe dream to get those 8 movies. With the environment they're in with a pending sale, there's no way.
There's no way. No way.
No way. I think he's just trying to beef up his ego.
Well, I think that part of it, but I think part of it too, Necron, is with David Zaslav has been doing, and that is creating a serious catalog for for a potential buyer. Hey, if
Yeah,
you
that
if
yeah.
you if you buy this, you get like three free Ginsu knives.
Yeah.
Well, old
Order
school. There we
order now and we'll
go.
double your order.
There you go. There you go. So,
Dude, he is running it like that though. That's funny. Real Gensu knives, Gensu
oh God,
WB.
there you go. Yeah, I mean that I don't know where that came from, man. I just pulled it off my memory, but every time on Pandora's box, I remember
We get the
stuff.
retro
Oh, retro like yeah, like LSD flashback, right? Ginsu knives. Like I
Gensu
said,
knife.
I see the commercial in my head now. You know,
Dude, and it is true, like, order now and we'll throw in a second pair,
it's funny.
classic.
I just remember in eighth grade, we were supposed to do a commercial for the class, and of course, I would have the most offensive commercial. I mean, it was really offensive. Even like I
Oh
would get
yeah,
canceled today for this skit, and I went up in front of the class, totally ad libbed everything, and kind of timely now, Necron, because it was a commercial for the Killer Ken doll. You know, Barbie's Ken.
the killer kid.
Killer Ken
Oh yeah,
slices
imagine right
slices.
now.
Yeah, it's
Mm-mm.
a parody of the Ginsu Knives that he slices dices and you know. My teacher who was twisted was just laughing her ass off. Um,
That's great.
this skit, I can't even talk about what I said in that skit. Necron, it's so offensive.
And this is in what, high school?
No, this was in grade school, dude. This was
Grade school.
eighth
Damn.
grade, man. Eighth grade. Let's talk about the Killer Ken doll will tie you up, and I mean it was bad. It was really, it was really graphic, and my teacher was in hysterics. you
Oh my god, that's hilarious. The
know,
killer
the shy
kid.
kid. You imagine me going up there and being really shy, just in the Killer Ken doll,
With his
and
bonus Gensu knife collection.
oh man, yeah, slice dices, and
Slices
oh
and
man,
dices.
I was supposed to do this ad with a partner. He saw what I was gonna do. He got offended and chickened out. Like, no way, man.
Ah,
I'm not gonna go up there.
that's lame. I
Talk
remember
about it.
in college we had to make commercials, and mine was for Domino's Pizza, and I turned it into a Domino's Pizza meets Psycho. And the guy delivered the pizza to, and I had my buddy dress up like Norman Bates, but in the mom.
It's awesome.
Yeah, yeah. She pulls out the pizza cutter, or he, pulls out the pizza cutter to the Domino's guys, and we had to, like, slice his face, and we used
Yeah.
the sauce spilling all over the pizza box and everything, like in the shower and all that. And my teacher was
Oh
like,
man.
"That's a pretty great commercial, but I don't think you're gonna sell many pizzas." I was like, "I just wanted to make this. I just wanted to make this."
Don't you miss those days when you can do that and get away with it, right? It's like no
Yeah,
big deal.
yeah. No, I mean, everybody wasn't like, "Oh, triggered. What are you
Triggered,
doing?
triggered.
I'm
Oh,
triggered."
I'm gonna post on social media and get engagement.
Oh God. So, Mikey,
Yeah.
tonight I went and saw the last Voyage of the Demeter.
Yeah, awesome. And I
The
never even seen a trailer in that run until I saw your thumb. I'm like, oh, what is this? I honestly
yeah,
thought it was a video game.
the promotion of this movie is quite low, but
Yeah, of
you know me, I'm always sniffing around in the horror movies. So I saw
course.
this, and it's a damn good movie, Mikey. It's
Awesome.
it's good. High production value. It's a period piece. You know.
Oh, I love horror films that are period pieces. Those
Oh
are
yeah,
I love.
it's in a nutshell, it's the voyage of the Demeter, not Demeter. I mean that the ship that brought Dracula from old Europe
Oh, so
to
that's what it's
London.
about.
Yeah, and it's based, on around in the Bram Stoker's Dracula, the captain's journal or the
Yeah.
captain's log, and but the movie obviously like expands on and fills in the gaps. So it's like that story. And what's great about this movie is this version of Dracula is like a, I would say almost like a super Nosferatu. He he looks evil. It's not yeah, it's not the sparkles or any of that stuff or romantic or anything. This is a like a pure evil, like a type of creature.
I
And
love vampires. I mean,
yeah,
obviously, I have two of them in my comic book, but
yeah. And this one grows wings and so he can fly around.
I'll
And
kick ass.
yeah, like and not turning into a bat, like a full size, human. Well, not human, but a Nosferatu
Yeah,
that's can fly around and fuck shit up. And he, I don't want to, spoil anything, so I'm not gonna talk, specifics. But
yeah.
I mean, come on, guys. Obviously, he's gonna kill people. He's a freaking vampire. But he has It just has a. There's no, like how a lot of this is like almost like an old school movie in the sense that it's very played very straight and no jokes,
Way it should be.
yeah, and it's a dire situation, and it's like it has one of the plots that me and you like tend to like, or they're stuck in this situation
Mm-hmm.
and there's no like they're stuck on this
Yeah,
ship and there's really no one that's going to come and help them,
I love that. I love
you
that.
know.
It's like the Thing, an alien, that kind of claustrophobic.
Yeah,
Uh,
it reminds
the
me of the
Shining.
yes, like you got to deal with this evil.
Yeah.
And what's cool about it is he kind of like can get into your head and like like whispers or kind of like almost lets people know that his presence is somewhere near, but of course you don't know where he's at, he's hiding out. But it's just a cool movie and played really
Awesome.
well, good acting, nothing like cringe or anything, or you know this fucking good, dude. This is like I would recommend. I mean, if you're a horror movie fan and you
Yeah.
like like a top shelf type of horror movie, I would
Yeah.
recommend this, man. This is like top shelf horror movie.
Man, I haven't even seen a trailer. I saw in this self-enclosed superhero bubble I'm in right now. I gotta watch the trailer. I'm really fascinated by this. When you say a horror period piece, then you say
Yes,
vampires, immediately I think of Hammer.
I would almost like say if like Hammer was making horror movies and like modern horror movies, this is like something they would probably make.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, if like you know just the way the production value, the look of the film,
Yeah.
all high quality. The especially when they're in the old cities and everything, old Europe and all that, high production value. I mean, it's good, dude.
Man, how did this film fall in the cracks like that? That sounds really cool.
And what's really cool, it's almost like remember in the old horror movies we you built up to like really seeing the creature.
Uh-huh.
This one does that. It's like you're getting glimpses of them throughout the movie, and then the final third act, it's like totally rebuilt, and he looks. I like the Dracula creature.
That's
He
old
looks,
school. That's
yeah,
old
he
school
looks
filmmaking, man.
very like evil,
Yeah,
like how a vampire should look.
yeah.
This is like, and it's not really like. It's almost like instead of like him being a character in a movie, he's almost just like it's a presence, like a dreadful presence in
Mm-hmm.
the film. Not just he's like I said, he doesn't talk a lot, and a lot of his things he does is like it's just like a certain like presence that he puts forth out there. It's
Mm-hmm.
great, yeah.
When you said Nosferatu, I love Nosferatu, Werner Herzog, and um,
Oh yeah.
that's just classic.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
But like
well,
imagine something like that, but like totally next level.
that's awesome. That's awesome. Okay,
Like
I
yeah,
gotta
like
see this.
Salem's Lot,
Yeah, yeah.
vampire, but something like that, but totally next level, with modern. And here's another thing: it's cool. It's not like all digital. There is a lot of practical effects in the film as
Cool.
well.
Okay, that's even better
Yeah,
now.
yeah. They have a guy and like they didn't put him in makeup and effects
Mm-hmm.
and yeah. So there's a lot of that too. So it actually looks real sometimes. Not just because even though the best CGI still looks like CGI when you come
Yeah,
down
yeah.
to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm not going to say there's no CGI. There's obviously like when he's flying around and stuff like that,
Uh-huh.
but even that looks good. But since the movie's so dark, that's how you cover, any flaws in
Yep.
CGI
Yep.
because it's dark. And he can bring the storms and the mist and the fog and all that too. So
Yeah, we
even
need
when,
more of this now. We need to like redeem the vampire.
oh yeah, dude, like I was like sitting there watching the movie and I was saying, now
Yeah.
this is a vampire movie because these are like, well, I want to say these, but this is a vampire that is like just evil.
Hmm.
He's not tragic and trying to redeem his soul because oh my god, he feels so bad about killing all these people. No, this is like a pure evil, what a vampire should be, right?
Yeah.
Like this dreadful creature.
Oh,
Oh, and he
I
has
love.
wingspan too. Like you think like these guys think they're gonna be able to like shoot him with a gun, but
Hmm.
his wingspan when he swings his arm with his wingspan, oh my god, dude, this, yeah,
That's how I like my villains, man. Where they're just plain evil, and I miss those villains where they don't have some kind of tragic backstory. Let's feel sorry for them. Just bring out the evil bad guys, man.
yeah, like I mean, this is like very. There's good and there's evil.
Yeah, yeah.
This vampire is a creature of evil, and he wants to do evil things.
Cool.
That's there's no
That kicks
oh
ass.
there's no pretty boy vampire or anything. This thing
Oh
is like
yeah.
a beast. It's mm-mm.
The unfortunate part about the Twilight films is that in the book it all took place in my state, so we were just oh my god, dude! Like every fucking day was Twilight over here, because it was because in the book that place is actually in Washington State. That's and we
I
couldn't.
never seen one of them movies. Like I
I
think I watched.
never watched them.
Yeah, I think I seen like bits and pieces on cable, but that is not for me. No.
No, no, no. The closest thing I ever got was I like that Paramore song that was on one of the Twilight soundtracks. That's on a video for that. But
Oh
that's the
yeah,
closest I
I
got.
don't even know what that is. So.
So, other than that,
Yeah, yeah, man. I don't want to see these silly little vampire movies for preteens and all that. Oh, and it's rated R too, so that's
oh,
another.
there you go. There's a guy who's just nonstop goodness coming out of this review, dude.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
like I could see like you and Sky and all the cool table
yeah.
Leon. They would like be down when they see this. They'd be like, yeah, that's you know that's a vampire movie. That's how a vampire should be. Just like this evil creature, man. There's some actually. I mean, I would. I'm not gonna say it's like, oh my god, it's scary. You're not gonna be able to go.
Yeah.
No, it's not like that. But there's just it's almost it's more dreadful than scary.
Well,
I mean, like there's this is a
yeah.
feeling of dread.
That's about to bring this up. That the best vampire films are all about mood. The ones that are filled with dread. I think of Necron when you said that. I think of Bela Lugosi's Dracula. His first one,
Yes,
the Todd Browning Dracula in black and white.
yes.
Had this kind of creeping sense of dread. I'm sure that was frightening when it came out back in the 30s or whatever when it came
Oh,
out.
it had to be because I mean,
Yeah,
what did they have before that?
it didn't
Not a
have
whole
anything
lot.
before that, right?
Yeah,
Um, and that had that feeling of dread all the way through. You watch those old Universal horror films, man. With the black and white and the lighting and everything, they're really dark.
really dark and high production. Like you're saying,
Yeah.
the lighting, the sets, insane. I mean, remember the interior of Bela Lugosi's castle?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Huge,
Oh yeah.
huge.
I always wanted to see those in a theater because to see those sets on a big screen is a completely different experience. Especially in
Oh
black and
yeah.
white.
I mean, that's just a fact. You can't no matter how big your screen is on TV, you can't beat an actual theater
Yeah.
experience in a movie because there just is no distractions. You're
Yeah.
locked into the movie. You don't have like people in the house or
Yeah.
phone ringing, whatever. When
Hmm.
you're at home, that's just the way it goes. This is like pure. You get to lock into it.
Yeah.
And then we had a pretty decent crowd, so I don't know how it's doing.
Mm-hmm.
financial wise, but the I would say the theater was probably about 75% full.
Oh, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good.
So
Yeah, it's something. Last I checked, it was Barbenheimer all over again. So,
oh
uh,
yeah, that
yeah,
nothing's gonna stop that
yeah,
juggernaut for a while.
it'll find its audience no matter what. I mean, I just think it's great that there's an awesome vampire movie out there. We need those. You know?
I mean, yeah, it's probably gonna end up in my top 10 of Dracula movies for sure, dude. It's
Awesome.
it's even though it's an old, the
Yeah.
old story, it's kind of, it's a new take on it,
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Sin Havoc? Good to see you,
Hey,
dude.
hello, socks. Um, and I like really cutting edge vampire films. I think of Near Dark, Catherine Bigelow's.
Oh yeah,
Was that set in Texas? It had a very
I think
southern,
it was at some point.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
southern feel to it. Um, and then obviously Fright Night was really good. Going back to the '80s here. So
Fright Night rules,
oh yeah, I love that. Roddy McDowell.
dude. That neighbor,
Oh yeah.
he's
That's
so
great.
manipulative.
That's awesome. You know.
He's poor kid, man, couldn't win. Oh yeah, this is a good one too. Socks.
Cool.
30 Days of Night. That's a good vampire movie. I don't know if you've seen that one, Mikey.
I
It's real.
saw it. Unfortunately, I saw it in a bad date.
Oh, so it has a bad taste
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
mouth.
I've
Oh
not
yeah,
seen it
that's not.
since then. It was did not go well.
Yeah, it's almost like that's like a action kind of slash vampire
Yeah,
movie to me,
it
But
had a
yeah,
great plot too. Very thing like if you think about it, the plot
yeah.
of that film. Um, but
Even my wife enjoyed the movie we saw tonight, The Last
oh,
Voyage
cool,
of
right on.
Demeter. Yeah, man. So good old Dracula movie. I think everybody you know will be impressed with it. Played straight,
Um,
no jokes, great production value, period
nothing
piece.
wacky. No gun jump.
No wacky. They don't challenge Dracula to a dance off or anything.
Oh yeah, saw John Carpenter's Vampires. That was a good film. James Woods. Um, that was good.
I remember that one. That is a good one too. Of course, for me, like if we're gonna talk, classic vampires,
Yeah.
I'm Christopher Lee
Oh
all the way.
yeah, dude. He was one of the best.
And he played it like he was just the Count was evil, right? He never
Yeah.
felt bad for himself or anything. He just wanted to he was just an evil vampire, tyrannical.
He was so indelible as Dracula that there are people when we see him as Dracula, like
I know, isn't that
right?
crazy?
It's just indelible. It's just like kind of stereotyping, yeah. But man, he sunk his teeth in that role, so to speak.
And for decades.
Oh yeah.
For decades he was in he was the Dracula, what, the
Uh,
50s, 60s, and
yeah,
70s.
yeah. It's incredible at it. It's incredible.
Oh,
And
look, we got Trey in here today.
hey
What's up,
Trey, how's it
Trey?
going?
Trey, I don't know if you just walked in, but yes, I totally enjoyed The Last Voyage of the Demeter. Excellent, top tier vampire film. Dracula's back, and he's pretty wicked and evil.
The way it should be.
Well, I seen those Castlevanias on Netflix. Socks, they are pretty good. That's totally worth watching too.
I've been meaning to watch those. I haven't got a chance to, but everybody I talk to just loves Castlevania. I just haven't had the chance to see them.
Yeah, it's kind of like the video game, but
Mm-hmm.
it's cool. It's totally like violent and adult and all that. So
That's the way it should be.
no wacky stuff. No sparkling little vampires or anything.
Did you know there is an anime version of Tomb of Dracula?
Yes,
Adaptation of the Marvel comic.
I have it taped on VHS somewhere.
Oh, you do? God, wow,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah, I remember. I saw it in one of the video stores I used to go to. So I was like, "Oh, what is this?" And then I started watching, and I'm like, "Holy crap! This is Tomb of Dracula."
I used to read that comic book. King Cole and the artwork. Oh man, it's just awesome.
Oh man, Tomb of Dracula is like one of I'll say it, one of Marvel's best series.
It was from beginning to end. It was a
Yep.
solid book.
And
Yeah.
they what was good about it, they didn't drag it on, right? It had its run and it finished well.
An ending. And it was very rare for its time. It actually had an ending, and it actually
Right? An
it
actual
wasn't, it
ending.
wasn't canceled before it got no. They concluded it. You know, it was very
Yeah.
for its time.
But if you can find that like an actual like maybe it might be easier to find that nowadays, but back then that was tough to find that
Yeah, yeah.
Dracula anime one, the Tomb of Dracula. Do there's even like some like cringe parts in that, like where he's trying to eat a ham sandwich or something in a diner, and he's like, "I can't do this." He got to go out and get some blood.
Oh, that kind of works though.
Yeah, I don't remember why or how, but I think he was trying to give up, being a bloodsucker or something like that. I can't remember for sure. I just remember that scene where he just like flips out and throws
Goes
the
cold
sandwich.
turkey.
Yeah, he was trying to go cold. The count goes cold turkey. But I mean, that anime was cool, man. Shit. Remember when he was fighting like the really like zombie type of vampires too in it, coming up from the grave and all decayed and rotted. I'm like, ugh, that's
I
great.
love that stuff, man.
Yeah,
We need more of that. You know.
yeah.
Um, I feel like horror is making a comeback these days. Necron compared to where it was like 20 years ago. We're starting to see some more horror stuff.
Oh,
Straight up
Trey
horror.
saying he was a little disappointed with the last Voyage of the Demeter. Trey, that's interesting. I enjoyed it. I like the slow burn of it, and the Dracula creature almost rodent like, just always
Yeah, I'm
hiding
totally
out.
in. I'm
Yeah,
in.
yeah. Whenever you can get a way to see this, I would love
Yeah.
to hear your opinion on it. Yeah.
God, I'm so behind, man. Like I didn't watch Guardians Volume 3 until Disney Plus. That's how far behind I am. I mean,
I still haven't even seen that.
it's a good film for a James Gunn movie. It's just quite good. Despite whatever I can separate the artist from the person to an extent.
I mean, you have to. I mean,
Yeah.
I know. I kind of, because when you don't do that, then you're kind of buying into the whole cancel culture, thing of,
Exactly,
and
exactly.
I,
You
I
know.
don't want to buy into that. I mean, unless it's like there's something so freaking
Yeah.
egregious, like, yeah, I can't get behind this dude,
It
but
just proves that though that Gunn is not perfect with the MCU, but so wrong for DC. It just does not do well with DC, and I just really have no hope for any of this DC
no.
stuff. You
I
know.
mean, and they're like a different, DC has a different vibe
Yeah.
than Marvel.
You know, Necron, there is a 60s DC comic book that was James Gunn before its time. And if he
Oh, yeah.
did this, I would love to see it. Um, but the problem is Necron is that you know there's no balance at DC right now. I mean, with going forward, it's all wacky. Now, if he has some serious fare, okay, they're called Infinity Five. Infinity Five, they're a parody of superheroes. One character is called Dumb Bunny. They would never publish this now. There's a
Dumb
blonde, of
Bunny.
course, Dumb Bunny. Um,
Great.
Dressed like a Playboy bunny. Kid you not? Uh, he probably had Jennifer Holland player now if he did this. But yeah, if you ever like go online and look it up, it looks like a James Gunn movie. Um, but if he puts it like okay, that's where his style is appropriate. A Superman Legacy, and you know, Guardians Volume 3 Necron had an issue.
Uh-huh.
Um, I like the film overall, but each of his movies have a certain issue. He has problems with that third act epic action scene. He tends to go overboard with it. I don't mean the fist fight. Fist fights, the gunfights and the fist fights are cool, but the really big climactic act with spaceships and stuff. Um, and in the Suicide Squad with Starro, I really hated that ending. I really just went on and on. And you didn't feel any emotion in it, And you had the same problem with Volume 3. You get that big act in there. And I'm like, you just know when to stop, like, dude, it's just repetitive at this point.
It gets a little too much.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I remember in Guardians 2, I honestly was like, "Oh, what's going on?"
That's another one. That's another one.
Yeah,
That
that
third
lost
act.
me. Yeah, that third act lost me. I
Yeah,
couldn't really even follow. I might have just kind of got bored with it too, so I wasn't. But like you come in and out of a movie when you're watching it, right?
yeah.
And I was like, okay, I don't know what's going on here. You know,
Well, Superman Legacy's a Necron because most of it is just gonna build up to that third act, right? And that third act's gonna be crucial to that film, and that's why I think it's gonna fail because he's gonna do that overindulgent action sequence again. And it's Superman. You gotta have a fucking Man of Steel ending there, man. You gotta have a
oh
Superman 2 ending. And it's not Superman. You know what I mean?
well, I mean, yeah, as you've spoken before, it's just overloaded with like
Yeah.
characters in it.
Oh God.
It's like, okay, everyone bitched about BVS
Yeah.
shoehorning everyone in.
Uh,
What is going on here with Superman Legacy? This is
Yeah.
like Justice League Unlimited has been shoehorned into the movie. If you're reading like, oh, this guy's showing up in it, this
Yeah.
girl's showing up in it, this person's like, damn. Well, where's Superman supposed to breathe in this movie?
Well, you know what, Nick? When you think about it, BBS is so much more restrained. Um, because Gal was hardly in the film, and
Hardly.
each scene she was in was awesome. You know what I mean? It had to be there.
Yeah. The
Her
moment she
chemistry,
was in it, they were
yeah,
impactful for
they were
sure.
just impactful. Um, but everybody else had like what, a couple of minutes, not even that. Very, very short cameos. Aquaman was hardly in it. Um, whereas what he's
Oh
planning,
yeah, when he got the metahuman file,
yeah,
that
very not even there. Um, from what we're hearing about this, Mr. Terrific's gonna be substantial part of this film. And then this whole, I mean, I'm not sure if you were. It was on, I think it was on Night Shift. I was joking about it with Sky.
uh-huh.
Um, that Grace Randolph, and I don't care about Grace Randolph, but the scoop had me laughing out loud. She said that this film, see, it sounds familiar, Necron. This film takes place in the Middle East, or that's where the action is in the Middle East,
Mm-hmm.
and apparently the JSA show up. It sounds.
I think we just saw that movie, didn't we?
Did we just see this movie?
Yeah, I think we just saw that movie. The one he didn't support, right?
Yeah, I didn't support it, right?
So let me get this straight. He doesn't support that movie, but he'll damn sure take the
I
plot.
don't think the plot. Let me steal that. Well, it's not really stealing because I'm the boss.
Yeah.
And DC talk.
Oh my God, Mikey. I don't even know if we talked to you or
Uh,
on Batman. The Batman, you know how we're doing the cartoons and serial?
yeah.
There, you're going to laugh so hard when you hear it.
Uh-huh.
There was an actual episode with Killer Croc. And guess what he does? His plan.
Mm.
He floods Gotham.
Oh my God! Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where did I hear that before? Where did I see that before?
We this guy were watching it.
Oh
We were
my
like,
God!
"Oh my God, are you serious? That's not even original." Yeah.
So you mean to tell me Matt Reeves ripped off another script? Besides the one that he's being sued for.
Mm-hmm.
It's awful.
Yeah. We were like, "Are you serious? He's still in the freak. That's not even an original idea. It was done in the Batman. They stole it. Oh my
I
man,
bet it's much better though.
it was. Oh, and this Batman figures how to unflood the flood.
Oh my God!
Instead of going, well, I guess I need to help people. I need to change their opinions of me. You know.
So Necron, I have an announcement to make,
Oh, okay. What's going on?
and haven't announced it publicly yet. Kind of in the down low right now, but
Oh shit.
I'll announce it on Pandora's Box. Keeps you guys an exclusive. I
Yeah,
know those of
y'all
you.
tuning in, man. You're
I
gonna get the
yeah,
goods.
people have been waiting for Dreamwalker 3 to come out. When is this book coming out? Because Necron, you're in it. Socks is in
Yeah,
it.
I mean,
The Sky is
I'm gonna
in
make
it.
my the whole syndicate. Am I
The
right?
Red Trigger Girl is in there.
Oh
Um,
shit.
yeah, there's a lot of people make cameos in this book, but there's no authority. The authority are not in my book. So,
The authority aren't in it. That's good to know.
um, we're gonna make an announcement before I go really public on my socials with this. Um,
Okay.
October 31st, Halloween pre-orders are online.
Oh, damn. Halloween too?
Halloween. So I'll say,
Do you hear that, chat?
guys, you want to get this before it sells out again. Uh,
It will sell out.
the first two issues sold out that same day. I mean, so like if I remember the first issue sold out in an hour. Okay, like it was gone. We had nothing left, and so I mean, we had
He's
these.
not lying. I mean, this
Yeah,
I don't, and I don't you don't have to answer, but this is a real collectible because I don't think you probably make like a super huge print run on these, and
we don't. We don't. We're
so
increasing the print run on this a little bit, but this is a big book, Necron, because it has Kate Valdez as herself on the cover. We did a photo session with Kate Valdez as
oh,
Dreamwalker before the show was announced, and so she's gonna be. We're gonna have these photo variant covers with her as
yeah,
Dreamwalker holding a
that's
sword and
gonna be,
everything.
and just in the Philippines alone, the demand for that's going to be insane, isn't it?
But yeah, it is gonna be insane. And also, this will come out maybe around December, which is when the show begins filming. So the hype's gonna be insane when this book comes out. Uh,
Wow.
those first appearances in there, and there is a photo session in the comic which has a bunch of the photos that were taken. Um, so it's gonna be bonkers. So guys, get your copies right away. Um, so Necron, we're gonna have three covers,
Ooh,
but see, here's the challenge here. One cover is a store variant in the Philippines only. So
store only.
yeah, because it's for a specific store in the Philippines who was very supportive of Dreamwalker and said, you know what, we're gonna do a store exclusive for your store and put you on the cover. So the owner's gonna be on the cover fighting vampires. I'm being vampires, right? So
How cool is that for him, dude?
yeah, and so
Wow.
it's gonna be a blast, but like I said, it's gonna disappear pretty quickly. So, and especially people have been waiting for so long for this. The insatiable demand. Not to mention the fact that the syndicate are in this, so their families are gonna buy copies of it. I don't know how many copies you guys are gonna buy. Um, I know Socks will probably want multiple copies of his first appearance.
No, this will be one I'll definitely buy and not open one. Like I'll
Yeah,
buy, a couple, and some will just never be open. And I
yeah.
mean, my fucking first appearance in an actual comic book. Are you crazy? Of course, I'm gonna get a couple of these, man.
So, what I'm really looking forward to as well is Dreamwalker 6. I know we're far ahead here. I'm always thinking ahead.
Yeah.
We're going to have trading cards of the Syndicate. Um, and Dreamwalker is going to be polybagged. And so, a lot of cool things coming up.
Dude, thanks for putting that out there on my channel. I appreciate that. Having a Dreamwalker announcement. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Bad Dan's in issue 6, and so is Good Austin. So, um, really cool stuff. Really cool
Is there
stuff.
any way we can say who out there will be in issue 6? Like,
Just about everybody from the syndicate. Well, from
Everybody
Still
from the
Nation,
syndicate.
yeah, Still Nation are going to be there. It's going to be a double-sized issue. It'll end that story arc. Beginning with issue 1, so 1 through 6 is one
Oh, okay.
story arc, and it sets up the next 6 issue story arc. Um, so between 6 and volume 2, we're gonna take a little break.
Okay.
We're gonna do Silver and Gold.
Oh, that's when that series starts.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, cool as hell,
Novel
man.
coming out. Yeah, the trading card is gonna be insane. Also, and I scooped this before, issue 6, in the very back page, um, we're gonna see pictures,
Oh,
real photos of the syndicate with
hey,
their comic book
Mikey,
counterparts.
Mikey. I don't mean to cut you off
Yeah,
because I know you're talking awesome
yeah.
stuff, but we got a guest.
Oh, we do.
Yeah, we got a guest rolling up, man.
Awesome.
Welcome to the show, Skywalker the Jedi.
Oh, it looks familiar. That looks
It's
familiar.
a Saturday
Who
night
is this guy?
special, man.
He's on a night shift.
Yo,
We're
what's
just
up, y'all?
impromptu night
Look,
shift, basically, right? I'll
look,
see y'all.
little night shift Pandora's box crossover. You know what I'm
There you
saying?
go. There you go.
Yo,
It's
Yeah, it's
look,
multiverse,
a
man.
crossover,
Multiverse.
right, dude? Hell yeah.
Hold
look.
on. Be right back, guys. Hold on.
Okay,
Absolutely. Look, I'm just popping up over here. I can't stay for super long because
sure.
I did just get off a watch along. We was watching Heart of Stone over on Netflix. That movie is super dope. I'm gonna give my full review thoughts tomorrow on Night Shift,
Oh, okay.
right? But I'm here to say what's up to the homies, and I'm actually curious, Necron, because I was on
Mhm.
stream. I literally just got off stream,
Yeah.
right? What was your thoughts on the last voyage, the Demeter, right? How was
Oh,
the
yeah.
show?
I just finished talking about it, but in a nutshell, it gets the Necron two horn salute. It was a good slow burn, real vampire movie. There's
Okay,
it's like I was telling Mikey,
some some
it's a,
Nosferatu vibes, right? Like
yeah.
you know,
Oh yeah.
really.
Just like I was telling Mikey, it's like a Dracula is a Nosferatu in this movie, and like
Mm,
a level 100 Nosferatu, like
mm.
just an evil creature, a creature from hell or something. He's
But nothing sparkly though.
no sparkle,
Oh, so no sparkly bats.
no
It's good
sparkle,
to say.
no tragedy, romantic hearts or anything. It's like this is a pure evil creature, and
Okay. All right.
and there's no wacky jokes or anything where you like go, huh? That's a weird to put in a movie about something like this. It's a period piece, great production value. I was telling Mikey, it was like if Hammer horror movies made modern movies, this would probably be how it would look, something like that.
Awesome.
Yeah. Now Trey didn't like it. Trey was in I know I can't say that. Trey was in the chat and he said he had some problems with it.
Mm,
So
hey.
I don't maybe I don't know, man. We'll have to see. I'll watch Trey's review. Maybe Trey was just checking his watch too much during that. I don't know.
All right. Hey,
So we
He
were.
was like, "The steakhouse closing soon. When's this shit over, man? I gotta get
right.
in
That's how I felt watching the Batman and Matt Reeves. It ended up taking me 5 months to finish that damn thing.
there." Did you hear Mikey's announcement before you came on, Sky? Or did you hear any of that?
All I heard was something about the syndicate and photos. That's all.
Okay.
That's literally all that I heard.
I would gladly repeat this.
Yeah,
Um,
you got to hear all this because
so yeah,
this is amazing news.
Okay.
Dreamwalker #3. Pre-orders on Halloween. Now, well, who's in #3? Well, Sky makes his first appearance in a restaurant called the Cool Table for some reason. So that he
Oh,
owns, right? He owns. Retro Nerd Girl is in the Cool Table. Um, Socks and Zod have a really hilarious scene together. Zod's first appearance, but man, Socks steals the show. or steal some socks as well.
Right.
But Necron is in this book. Um, a lot of the syndicate are in here. Obviously, Syl's back, and so is Alicia. Some pretty violent scenes of vampire horror. Hey, there you go.
Wow, it all ties together, right?
It all ties together, you know. We were talking about issue 6 as well, Sky. And I also saw Night Shift a while back. We have Polybag double size issue, issue 6, which has trading cards. Has like Marvel style trading cards. If you read about Wizard back in the day, you get those trading cards in there.
Trading cards.
Yeah, trading cards. But it has trading cards of the Syndicate. Who are these people? Yeah. But what's really cool is the back page, which has the pictures of the Syndicate with their comic book counterparts. And it'll have all the YouTube channels that you guys are on.
Oh man,
Are in there as well.
nuts.
How is that for mass promotion? You know, by the time issue 6 comes out, the show will be completely finished already on streaming. All the episodes, I mean. So imagine how
Right.
big that'll be.
Oh
for
my goodness.
The uninitiated, Mikey's Dreamwalker comic is going to be a streaming show.
Yeah, it starts filming in December, and I'm gonna be looking at scripts pretty soon because you know there's no writer's strike over there. There's no actor strike.
So it's full speed ahead from Dreamwalker.
So you know what? As far as I'm concerned, keep striking, guys. Keep striking. Keep pushing everything back because Dreamwalker's gonna come out with no competition. Go for it. Go for it, man. We'll be the biggest streaming show on the planet by default.
I know.
Yo.
What are you going to talk about? Nothing else.
Right. Ain't nothing else gonna be that far along. Look, what's crazy is that, you know, when you look at this thing, I think a lot of people, it still hasn't really set in that this show thing is happening and that it's real.
Yeah.
And they're not understanding like the scale of this show either, Mikey. I mean, I know it sounds like it's a big thing, but is it really? That's probably what they're thinking, right? Like,
you're thinking,
it sounds big,
a lot
but
of them are actually hoping. Yeah.
Right. But hey, this is about to be next level, yo. Like 100%.
But yeah, those people need to go on Netflix and watch the Mikel Red movie. Any film from my director there. I love saying my director, by the way.
You go.
Eerie.
Go see
Right?
Eerie. Go see Dead Kids, you know. This guy is directing my comic, okay? And you know, Necron, you sent me that video the other day of that really crazy horror film. That's reminds
the Boxer's Omen.
That's what reminds me of what I saw. That kind of.
I wonder if he was influenced by some of that.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was, but such like the concept art I saw, the insanity, the energy, I was like, oh my god, that's what I'm seeing. That kind of
wonder
a Hong Kong craziness, you know, like yeah.
I watched that whole movie and I was like, this is freaking insane, almost nutty, but it was awesome too. Like,
tell you what,
when I watch old movies like that, I you know, I'm not one of these people. Oh, that looks so fake and phony. Because I get what, you know, they had to deal with what they had to deal with back then.
Yeah.
But like, you take that movie and make it nowadays, and that would be like an incredible movie.
In fact, Necron, I'm actually inspired by that now. Like, oh my god, because who would have thought the show would come back and inspire me now? Like when I saw that, like, oh, I can take this like 10 levels higher in terms of its energy. Because you know, the first 6 issues are very much, you know, classic horror, like Night of the Living Dead type of stuff. But this is insane what I'm seeing. They're really pushing it over the edge. I'm like, oh my god, I can't imagine what Sky's gonna be like on that show.
I can only imagine. But well, no.
Those
So
monsters.
I want to give a shout out to my
I wish I could
buddy.
share with you guys, but I can't. It's all encrypted and everything. But
Yeah, I get it.
now I
I
know
want
how it feels though to be like Foggy or Greg Berlanti getting this stuff, and you can't show anybody. Like, oh wow. Like,
I mean, okay. Quick shout out, Kingdom of Nerds. Go subscribe to
yeah.
his channel. He's building a good little network over there, and he's a good guy. So everyone,
Shout out Kingdom of Nerds. He copped some sale merch too. That was
Oh, very
super
cool.
dope. So
Yeah.
I went ahead and gave him that shout out on Twitter because that was super dope.
yeah, he's
we
sporting it.
appreciate that. You know, everybody that rocks out with the merch. Thank you guys tremendously. And as I said before, when you guys get your stuff, make sure that you tag me in it on X, and I will see it eventually because I'm slowly making my way back to the platform. If you guys have been noticing, you know, I've been retweeting some stuff and tweeting here and there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and after Dreamwalker 3 is out, we're gonna do some Dreamwalker charity shirts.
Oh,
With some of the Syndicate characters. So Sky will have his own Sky shirt. So good times ahead.
Which is probably the first time I'm even going to see my character, right? Because I don't know, like, oh my goodness.
and by the way, we just launched some new campaigns for inktothepeople.com. Follow that. inktothepeople.com /sales ESJL. We got some new shirts out there with the Dreamwalker artist.
Green Lantern, in fact. Wayne T. Carr, Green Lantern, you know what I'm saying? The Trinity shirts and all kind of stuff. Make sure you guys head on over there right now. And make sure that you guys are tagging Wayne T. Carr too and letting him know that we got that merch.
We got a shirt for him, man.
Right. We got a shirt for him, 100%.
Imagine a picture of him like wearing one of those shirts. How awesome that would be!
Awesome, right,
dude? That would.
And remember, Sky's as close as you can get, right?
Closest I'll ever get, bro.
Oh, remember those days?
Closest I'll ever get, bro. Right. Little did they know how close, in fact, that it was actually going to be.
It'll be really insane if Zack Snyder wore one, dude.
Look at DC talk. He's flexing. He already got his Green Lantern shirt from the original batch.
Right?
Oh,
look at that.
Cool.
Hell yeah. Yeah, dude, because these are your second chances to get these shirts after that. Buy or cry.
Telling you guys, collector's item, because those are first time Noel has art on a shirt, and my artist is gonna blow up after the show comes out, man. You gotta be going on eBay spending hundreds of dollars on this stuff. You don't get it now. So.
I don't know. Socks would maybe Mikey knows. Would Wayne T. Carr be allowed to show off wearing a self shirt right now, or would that violate the strike?
Yeah, actually, that probably would violate the strike. It would, yeah.
Well, hey,
he can wear
tag him on Twitter anyway. You know what I'm saying?
We'll tag him. I mean, he can't wear it after the strike is done. So, you know.
Facts.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I have a feeling he probably supports this since it would forward his Green Lantern role.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think it's
100%.
It's all for AFSP too. So
yeah, I know some celebrities. Personally, know some celebrities had to deactivate their accounts because their accounts were promoting the movies that they're in, and so it's pretty serious stuff. Like the guidelines that they have for this. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. I mean, knowing me, if I was put in that situation, I would just get off social media for the time being because I'd probably do something like, damn it, I've done violated the rules again, So it's probably best, just to stay away.
Oh, Sal just reminded me of something. At issue 6, we'll have the poster of the Syndicate.
Mikey, it is like a Gensu Knives commercial. Wait, there's more.
There's more.
A poster of the Syndicate in it? Damn.
Hey, now you get a free chopping block, right? Like
the betas will be chopping onions after seeing that.
Yo, telling y'all, man. Yo, Dreamwalker, man, this thing is about to go massive, yo. It's about to go nuclear, right? Y'all have no idea when the Snyder Cut gets sold into Netflix. It's gonna go massive. It's gonna be, yo. It's just the syndicate, man. Yo, I'm telling you.
Calm before the storm.
It really is, dude. It is the calm before the storm.
But you know what's funny though is when the Variety article hit, nobody knew except you guys. I kept the secret. Even Kate didn't know until like a month before.
Right?
Holding on a secret for 8 months, that was painful. But you guys knew. You guys were on Variety Watch. When that thing hit, like, holy shit. He got a TV show.
Isn't that wild, Mikey? Gee.
I'll never forget that night. It dropped at 5 a.m.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Woke up to it on my end. Yeah.
And then
yeah.
I didn't get to bed till like I was literally on social media until like 10 a.m. answering all the messages and everything, and still did not sleep. He was awake. Like he literally tweeted it right after Variety dropped it. And then I slept at 11 o'clock, and I woke up around 4, and my phone was just blown up. And Syl was like, "Where are you, man? Let's celebrate on the air. Come on!" Like I just woke up, you know.
Hey, so how this even from that time to now, Mikey? How has it changed your life?
Oh man, I've been kind of teasing this, but yeah, I'm in talks for a second TV show. Different company, because it's multiverse, right?
So, for sure.
And I got a book deal, which is might end up with other licensed TV shows. And one of the books, Haunted Objects, has a character modeled after Sky, who is an exorcist, by the way.
What? An exorcist.
What's his name, Mikey?
His name was Eric. Eric this. Basically, John Constantine type. Oh, the betas are gonna hurl. Betas are gonna hurl.
Oh my god, bro! When Mikey told me about that shit, I flipped out, bro. I was like, "What, dude? Like, come on, man."
That's great.
And I'm half Pinoy too, and so that's what's gonna be dope about this one too.
Yeah,
I'm half Filipino. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I already had the story already in my head, and I was like, "Oh yeah, this is gonna be a blast," And I'm actually dedicating that story, Sky, to the late William Friedkin, passed recently.
Yes,
we haven't talked about that yet.
The director of
Exorcist.
The Exorcist,
yeah.
Oh,
and he also directed another all-time favorite of mine, To Live and Die in L.A., which is a really great film from the 80s.
Yeah.
Probably had Wang Chung's best song ever. But yeah, William Friedkin, rest in peace. Eric the Exorcist is dedicated to you. In your memory. So. And I have my deadline for the book is Valentine's Day. So which means it'll be out by April or May of next year. So very excited about this.
That's less than a year. Right? Am I doing the math?
Yeah,
right?
2024 is going to be insane. Just brace yourselves.
Much less than a year, bro.
Yeah, and and the fact that you guys, I don't know how you guys feel. I mean, like, I've never been in a comic book, like, how does it feel to have somebody putting you guys in a comic book? I know it's probably crazier, right? Like, is this real?
Look, this is crazy, right? Because when I was in like junior high school, right, I had a friend who actually like drew a comic book, and he used some of us as characters, right? And I was like, man, this would be so dope, right? If I could like be in a comic book, right? Mm-hmm. Little did I know, bro.
Be careful what you wish for, Sky.
Right?
That's why
I was like, Bro, I never in a million years thought that shit would actually like happen, but
Yeah.
it has, and it's super dope. And Mikey, he knows just how much I'm indebted to him, bro.
Yeah.
Like this
Thank
is
you, man.
this has been crazy.
You
For
know,
sure.
Necron, I was talking about that Killer Ken doll commercial I did in 8th grade. Um, the teacher was laughing her ass off. I did that ad for.
Uh-huh.
She's the one who told me before I graduated from 8th grade. She says, Michael, one day you're gonna have your own TV show. I said, no way is that gonna happen. Can I say? She called it. She called
That's
it back
weird.
in
She's
1983, dude.
she saw something in you already.
Yeah, yeah. And there I was 16, bringing TV Guide to school with me and reading it during our breaks. Like, 'cause one day you're gonna have one of the shows in that TV Guide. They're like, what? No.
No, no. Well, I think
Like,
that's like for most people, that's our reaction when we hear something like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We're just like,
Like,
oh,
whatever.
come on, yeah, that's not
Especially at that age, right? I'd never been published yet or anything.
Oh yeah, you're just having fun, man.
Just having fun, right? But yeah, I was kind of obsessed with TV, Twilight Zone, and all that stuff. I paid attention to the producers were. Um, they did not know. I did not imagine this when the studio was already talking with me about Dreamwalker. I said, they're not thinking what I think they're thinking, right? Because why would the studio be chatting up with me? Like, no, they probably just a fan, just wants to read the comic book. I just was in denial the whole time,
Maybe just wanting a signed copy for their kid or something like that. Who knows? Like, and
You
then
don't want
to
to
hear what was really
Right.
going on, dude. That's amazing.
think lofty
Kick
things
ass.
like that, and then when they ask for a copy, okay, they just want to read it, right? Curiosity. And then they scheduled the conference call. That's when they're like, "Holy shit, what's this? What do they want to talk to me for?"
I would, and you probably obviously had your poker face on, but on the inside you're like going, "Holy shit, this is
Yeah, I did.
wild." Yeah.
But they're pretty.
You always
It was
gotta give them that. Oh man, I think about it. Right? This
Yeah,
you
yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. Let me look it over. We'll
Well,
get back
they're
to
very,
know.
they're very careful with the discussions.
it.
It's
And
like,
then when you get home, you do your cartwheels and all that shit.
yeah, I
I think we lost this mic.
yeah,
Hey,
I didn't think
hey
you.
guys,
So
Sky's gonna have to bounce out of here soon.
cool,
He's
man.
been streaming all day. I'm
Yeah,
sure he has to get to his
great
life and
seeing
do
you,
other
buddy.
things.
Man, I just thought about that. We
Yeah,
had cartoons and cereal this morning.
yeah.
Then I had the Heart of Stone watch along, and then I popped up over here. Man, it has been a long day. But I just wanted to come over here and say much love to the homies. And Pandora's Box is
Awesome.
definitely something that all you guys need to be tuning into every single time that these gentlemen go live. Their chemistry is off the charts. When
Thank
they
you.
have Retro
Thank
Nerd
you.
Girl on, it's off the charts.
Oh, that's just
Man,
great.
Yeah,
you
retro
guys,
rules.
you guys are all super dope, and thank you for having me on, homies. And it's always a pleasure to be working with you guys.
And
100%.
Sky, before you go, imagine a day a little over a year from now when we do a Dreamwalker watch along with the executive producer and the creator and the writer. Imagine how cool that would be. When I finally join you on a watch along, and we'll have all the characters from the comic and the show in the video. How surreal would that be?
Oh my god,
Like Sky
that's
watching
massive.
Sky watching Sky. That's weird, man.
That's massive.
Be breaking
Talk
some
about
kind of fifth wall, dude. Fourth wall. I don't know what kind of walls will be breaking right there, dude.
Yeah. Yo, much love though, y'all. Much appreciation.
Take care, buddy.
Shout out to the Syndicate Network, man.
And I'll see you tomorrow night shift.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
watch the
absolutely.
night shift tomorrow.
Get some
Yeah.
rest, homie.
Absolutely.
Get some
Yes, because I'm gonna add my Heart of Stone full review to the night shift menu
Oh, cool.
tomorrow
Right on.
when we talk about that movie.
Awesome.
and Gal Gadot and all her awesomeness. So for sure.
All
All
right.
right, y'all.
Take care,
Peace.
Scott.
Yeah,
Hey,
bud.
peace, homie. Have a good night, Sky. Yo, thanks for
I know,
popping me on.
One cool table member leaves, another one enters. We got the good Austin. If you figured that out already, what's up, Austin?
What up, man?
Hey,
Thanks
bud.
for having me on. Thanks for having me on. I had to take a little break after our watch along, and I was listening in. I'm like, oh man, I gotta get on there quick. I gotta get on there quick before Sky pieces out. What a cool day for everybody. I mean,
It really was.
We had the watch along, and then you got the band practice stream.
Oh,
with
yeah.
Hexea
live practice from
live
South Texas.
practice. That was sweet, dude. Rehearsal. That's what it was.
Yeah,
That's-
like Mikey, we a friend of ours, this band Hexea,
Uh-huh.
me and jamming out all badass did a dual stream of them, and they were rehearsing live.
Oh, cool. Right on.
And we were streaming it live, and it's just a different vibe when it's actually happening live in the moment than when you're watching a pre-recorded, because it's just that type of live synergy. And it sounded really good. JD, who comes out with me a lot on the Witching Hour, and Jam, he's like an audiophile, and he locked in the sound to get a good sound through StreamYard like that live. That was amazing. He did a really good job.
Oh, very cool,
Mikey. If you're into that type of music at all, definitely go back on Necron's channel and check it out. I was before they started playing. Right, you're looking at their setup. It's JD's usual setup in his room, right? But I'm like, oh man, this got the whole band in there. Like, how is this gonna sound over StreamYard? And however he set the mic up and the audio situation up with that, dude, it sounded perfect.
Oh, so they performed live on the air. That's awesome.
Yeah, dude, it was sick. I was like,
that kicks ass. It's like Headbangers Ball or something.
Yeah. What I like about
that metal show,
they have they're evil as hell. Like, they got an evil image, but they have a good little kind of punk and grindcore along with the death and black metal in there, and it sounds really good when it all comes together.
I gotta see that.
Perfect. It's perfect. And the blend of their music is great too. Like, even if certain aspects of the genre you don't enjoy, just stick around, because they'll hit you with a solo real quick. They'll just JD's right back in, dude.
when I do the FTB song that you're writing, Mikey, I'm gonna get JD to do the guitar solo in it, because he's just such a good soloer.
Murder it, dude. Oh my god. I was like, okay, this is hard, this is heavy, and all of a sudden just an ill, to me it was a classic rock, a hard classic rock solo. There was a genre of a hard classic rock that my dad, to me it's only classic rock because it was old. It's older rock, but my dad listened to hardcore stuff growing up, and I used to hear that playing on records in my basement super loud, when my dad was working out, and that's what it sounded like. I'm like, oh damn, this is an old school solo that JD
he actually has really well structured solos that where they're not as chaotic as I do the more chaotic type of stuff when I do mine. JD is, you could tell he's versed in music theory and
the progression.
And I think you're right. He probably listened to a lot of a hard rock, classic hard rock, stuff I don't know, Rush, or I'm not talking for a guy, I can't say for sure, but that type of music with just really good musicians in it.
Yeah, exactly. It almost sounded a bit like a Kansas solo or something like that. Some of the solos I was hearing, I'm like, ooh, it was melodic, and it definitely had the chord progression down. Not jocking your style at all, but it was cool.
No, that's what I mean. The
talent there, the talent is definitely there, and if anybody likes hard rock, definitely go check out Necron's stream earlier. And if you're not watching the Witching Hour, what are you doing? The Witching
Hour is insane. Yeah. See, and if you're not watching the Witching Hour, you're not going to see the one from last night because it was taken down.
Oh,
Yeah.
troublemaker.
Yes,
That's what's
yes,
up, dude.
dude. I copyrighted too many, violated too many copyrights, and they're
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, bro, this ain't flying."
This is
The
going
show,
down,
and
dude.
that sucks because it was actually a pretty fun show, man. It was a good
Damn.
show. So that's why sometimes I know I go on late, but it is called the Witching Hour.
Right. Yeah,
So
it is the witching hour.
I
bro.
will go on, some different times, but my main time is like Friday night later in the evening. The
You
night.
might be able to make that like a private members video, though. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, me and Sky were talking, and we kind of said maybe it's time to do memberships on our channels, and I could probably make that a private, for
Yeah.
members only to watch the band episode.
Right, exactly. And that might be something like where we can actually stream these things. Who knows?
Right?
Like let's really stream them. But I didn't want to commandeer your show. I just wanted to say thank
go
you.
ahead and
And
stick around.
I wanted to shout out what you did earlier today because that was really cool, like event and a cool idea.
Mikey had to step away for a second, so
okay, perfect.
If you want to stick around longer, you can.
Oh, I'm chilling.
go.
I'm chilling.
Yeah.
I just wanted to highlight like the syndicate and like the cool tables like work today. It was an awesome day. There wasn't like much time that we weren't streaming, and
No, I mean,
take a little break.
I got a movie in.
Yeah,
somehow saw a movie in between all this streaming. So yeah, I was streaming three times today.
Yeah, dude, and
including Pandora's box. But Mikey wanted to do a bonus episode. And I said, "Well, I'm not."
I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
and you sent the link, so I had to pop out. I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna I'll third wheel.
Well, yeah, I wanted to make it a little different. A Saturday night special will have the whole cool table row through. If they could, why not?
I appreciate it. So I won't
Retro Nerd Girl. I think she did a live stream earlier.
Oh
and, yeah. So she was busy too. I don't know if she got the message to come on, but she'll be back with us on Wednesdays. That's her for sure time, on Wednesday.
So guys, I got a jet, but Necron Wednesday, I'll definitely be there.
For sure.
And we'll have some more bombs and interesting things to talk about.
But before you go, Mikey.
Yeah.
Remember we were gonna do a real quick hot chick of the 80s adult industry edition. So before you go, I got two, and I even got the Good Austin's pick.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Austin, you naughty boy.
Yes, he's a little naughty android, I think. So, all right, guys, here's our, Retro's not here, so the boys can be boys tonight. We're just real quick. We're not gonna make this like a long fucking extended thing, but
I'm a seeker of the knowledge.
Boom! There's Austin's pick. Who's that, Austin?
Let's go, K Parker, dude. Get you some K Parker.
Oh my god, of course.
Get you some K Parker, dude. That's my pick. He told me a little what you were talking about. I'm like, okay, well, you know what? I actually have a great throw on for this. Not gonna say how I know this beautiful woman or one flick I saw him, but
one way or another.
Goodness gracious, get you some K Parker in your life if you need some
naturally built beauties.
Oh my goodness,
what they are.
I got it, dude. I got it. Thank you for letting me have that.
Oh
pick,
yeah,
dude.
I remember you said that a couple days ago. Like, oh yeah, I didn't forget.
Yes.
She's a classic though. I should keep her for sure.
I got two that I'll show real quick. Yeah. My first one, I'm sure everybody, if you know your 80s adult films, Christy Canyon.
Yep. Those are one big canyons.
Yo. Great canyons, bro.
Nice Italian girl, Christy Canyon. And I believe she's Oh, go ahead, Mikey.
I had a friend who met her, and those are definitely the real deal.
Naturally built.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't think like that anymore, dude.
This is 80s. Is this 80s?
It's 80s. Yeah,
nice. This is 80s. Yeah, she's from the 80s, and this chick is actually from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Kitten Navidad, remember her?
Oh my god,
Feliz Navidad, bro.
You see how we remember their names? You can't say that now with the stuff that you see, right?
Yeah.
No. It's a dime a dozen now, but
He's
Those-
all into it. Yes,
those
sir.
definitely stick out and are
yeah.
memorable, man.
You can put your eye out, kid.
Yo,
Yeah,
she's
you're not ready for
surprised.
that, kid. You'll shoot your eye out.
yeah, for real, dude. It's not a Red Rider anymore, dude.
yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm
I
not
got
gonna say
the
it.
reference.
and you know what's kind of funny about that? Because sometimes she supports sports red hair. So
She looks like she has red hair in this, bro. She
Yeah,
looks like redhead.
Wow.
she's that's a different type of red rider right there, my friend.
Let's go, dude. What are Mikey's
Oh,
picks?
Mikey, I don't have any like pictures for you, but can you
Yeah.
tell that your story of the what you were telling me backstage about like who that one person you know?
Seika, I know Seika, and she wishes me a happy birthday like almost every year.
Isn't that crazy?
And
Let me
like,
see if I can find a
wow,
pic real quick while you talk about that.
She's
He's
speaking
like,
of classic, right? And she's right up there with Christy Canyon and
Back
And-
then, for sure.
She
Kate Parker,
says-
way up
she
there.
says happy birthday to you every year.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And Marilyn Chambers, I mean, she's
Marilyn
definitely
Chambers, dude.
who crossed over into horror. And she was in Rabid, David Cronenberg. So
Yeah, it's hard to get a Seika picture that's not.
So you have Kate Valdez
Shit.
and Seika say happy birthday to you every year.
yeah, pretty
Bro.
much.
What?
Sure have heard that.
My goodness, bro. My goodness, that's
It
awesome.
was-
Like there's somebody else on my list of I don't know this person personally, but
Oh.
maybe I should
Okay.
mention this person. Now you will start to wonder.
Yeah, Kitten Navidad. Like I think she was temporarily married to Jim Morrison.
Was she?
That's hilarious. I have a Jim Morrison picture on my wall.
Mm-hmm.
I was playing a Doors today. What the hell?
Wow.
And I think it's in the Doors movie too. I think they showed her little marriage or something.
Wow, crazy.
DOA, was that right? Weren't they like temporarily married for a hot minute? Kitten Navidad and Jim Morrison, and yeah, because she said Jim Morrison passed out drunk on her. I think he was drunk in the wedding too.
My goodness. That's awesome. So
The
wait, you're not
crazy
gonna
old
tell us
lady.
your second pick? You're gonna keep it up
No,
in
I mean,
mystery?
just look. I'm just saying that. How do I politely say this, Necron?
Okay. Well, remember it's late night tonight.
Yeah.
so-
Hey, look.
Hey man,
I just
it all
think
goes.
Tracy Lords has some interesting movies. That's all I will say.
Okay. Tracy Lawrence. I'm gonna have to look these
Hasn't-
people up, man. You're putting me on.
Be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry, bro. I don't search for my safe browser on. I'm all good.
Yeah.
Go to Wikipedia, and then you'll see why.
okay. You gotta check the background history on that one. All right.
Oh yeah.
Some
my,
interesting films. That's a great way to put it. Probably.
Interesting
I'll
films.
find out.
very
I'll find
interesting films.
Because
Yeah.
you always learn from Pandora's box, right? You always get some cultural
Yeah.
knowledge.
That's why anything goes on Pandora's box, dude.
I think we can almost say that maybe she wasn't quite ready.
Oh no.
Yeah, you know,
Oh
there's
no.
sometimes
Yeah.
you go
Oh, no.
you go to a grocery store and the fruit is not ripe yet.
Oh. Oh no, dude. I don't know if I want to know anymore. Look, I'm asleep. That's hilarious, dude.
I'm sure
Okay.
Box, we all people.
Wait.
Yeah, if you're a certain age group.
Why is
yeah,
that one of
you
your
know.
favorites, or is that just one that comes to mind?
Comes to mind quite a bit.
Okay. Just something you can't forget.
Hey, she went mainstream though, right? She went mainstream.
She became like a kind of like a scream queen, right? For
She was
a
in
while.
She was in Crybaby, wasn't she? John Waters, so you know.
No, let me
Socks knows
see.
all about it too. That's
I'm
hilarious.
sure Sock's got a complete collection hidden somewhere.
Maybe Socks went through a lot of socks watching those movies.
There's a
Socks.
lot-
Is that what happened?
Is that why he has the collection? There's always one sock missing.
She's his wife went, why do you always only have one sock?
One sock.
Oh wow, she was in Blade? Really?
What?
Really? Was she like one of the background vampires or something? Socks? I don't even remember that.
Damn. So was she one of the backgrounds? He goes. Was she one of the ones that got killed?
DOA recommends new wave hookers.
Yeah, I heard of it.
Oh, but Tracy scenes are cut.
Dang.
You'll have to
It's like
find
that?
an underground version.
The
of
scandal's
it.
like that. It's like that.
Well, you know, like Mikey said, sometimes the fruit is just not ripe.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna throw up.
It's a different time.
It was a different time. Yeah.
She was
The
the
blonde
girl.
that get killed by Blade
Really?
in the blood.
Wow.
Bath
I
party.
knew she got killed, dude.
Oh wow! Right at the beginning of the movie.
Wow, I gotta go see that again. I haven't seen it in
I knew
live.
she got killed. Did you
And,
scoop something about Blade recently, Mikey?
Yeah. Wesley Snipes is gonna be Deadpool 3.
Woo.
Oh,
If you didn't know, now you know.
Yeah.
Little bomb for your
And
Saturday night.
Source was quite good on this one too. So
Just
anyway,
saying.
guys, I got a jet.
all right, man. Yeah, I'm gonna be
so-
shutting it down anyway.
Yeah.
So
So Necron Wednesday, I'll see you.
yeah, we'll be back Wednesday.
All right, take care, guys.
I'll be
See you,
talking to you,
Mikey.
Mikey.
You take care. Bye bye.
All right, that was cool,
He'll be
man.
hitting me
Mikey.
up in the Chizat.
So yeah, dude, you were a busy bee today too, man.
Yeah, I was going all around. I started the stream. I was kind of waiting for Scott. I didn't know if you were going to pop up either, so I was kind of waiting. And then started the stream, had to drive to Tampa Bay Airport.
Oh damn, that's what
Yeah,
happened.
saw my lady off. Yeah, she's going flying back up north to spend the weekend with family. So then I drove back home and, take care of the pets and all that and kind of just got stuff ready. I am doing a stream tomorrow, so I got that ready. And then
What streams tomorrow?
I'm going to do a NASCAR watch along to the race.
Oh, okay, cool, man.
Yeah, gonna do that in lieu of I guess via Still Nation Sports Network, but it's gonna be on my Twitch channel just because YouTube doesn't really allow that stuff, and I'm not trying to get my main YouTube channel taken down. I don't really mind if my Twitch gets taken down for a little bit, but
yeah,
there's ways to get around it.
Yeah,
there's ways to get around it, and we used to do it with Sil also.
Yeah,
so
when we watched the football,
right. And I'm gonna stream it, and I said it earlier at the end of the Heart of Stone watch along, but basically it's like if you like NASCAR, come watch. If you're intrigued or you just want to like have something to do, come watch. Or if you want to learn, definitely come watch. Because I definitely encourage anyone and everyone to like come and ask me questions about what they're seeing. If they're like, why are they doing this, or what's going on there, or what's the strategy here. I can try and answer any and all of your questions because I'm a former racer. I know all the strategy, obviously, for like NASCAR because I watched it.
Just stepping on pedal and going fast.
Yeah,
actually
right.
Is
And tomorrow they're actually people might know the Indianapolis like course, this kind of like square like oval that it is that they race on. They actually have a road course within that too. And NASCAR is racing on the road course tomorrow. And NASCAR road course racing is pretty interesting because they have like what they call road course like ringers come in. And tomorrow they're going to have racers from all around the world racing, from Germany, from New Zealand, from Australia, from England, from Japan. And obviously all the drivers from America are all going to be racing in this race tomorrow. Yeah. And road course racing is crazy, and how competitive it is. So it's going to be fun to watch regardless. It's not going to be just like, let's watch them go in a circle. It's going to be action packed. And if it rains, they don't stop racing. Like they'll only stop if it's lightning. They'll race in the rain. They have like rain tires.
Like they did that in Chicago, right? They kept racing
exactly.
during the storm. Yeah,
right.
I saw
during
some
the
of that.
Street race. Yep. So that's exactly what they're going to do tomorrow. And
because you can't make that race up.
No, dude,
like
you
the
can't.
Chicago one.
There's no doing it. They couldn't postpone it to Monday because they have Monday work traffic.
You can't shut down the city streets on Monday. No fucking way.
No, dude, they can only do it for the one day. They couldn't even have like the Xfinity race there, which is like the minor league, I guess. So yeah, tomorrow we're gonna be doing that. I believe it starts around 3:00, so I'll probably go on live around 2:30, 3:00 on Twitch. And like I said, I encourage everybody to just come chill. If you want to watch a race, if you want to have some excitement.
Is your handle the Good Austin on Twitch?
No, it's No Goliath. It's just No Goliath. Same thing as Twitter. And
okay. So if they follow you on Twitter, they can find you on Twitch. Gotcha.
Same thing, yeah. Twitch.tv/No Goliath. You'll see me there. And dude, it's gonna be a lot of fun. So that's where everything's starting too. I'm gonna do NASCAR watch-alongs. I'm gonna do watch-alongs to other like short track races that a lot of people don't see, that's really fun racing because it's people who just are dumb competitive and they race the same racetrack every week. So that's a lot of fun to watch. And obviously I'm gonna be doing my sim racing, which I've been getting a lot better at. So I'm definitely confident now to go live and represent the hashtag and not do a bad job of that. Yeah, dude, you'll see the hashtag all over the car that I'm racing. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. A lot of things coming. Obviously, football starting up soon, and we got an announcement as far as that goes concerning the good countdown. So everyone just stay tuned to everything that we got going on, and it doesn't stop. Tonight might be the end for tonight, but we will be here tomorrow. And Necron just clicked himself out, so it is now my stream. Welcome to the good hour. He's back. What happened?
I hit the wrong button. Like, it's your show now, Austin.
Bro.
Fuck.
I'm just going to just end the stream on me.
Hey, what am I? I'm running the show now.
I just kept talking like it was my show. I'm like, welcome to the good hour.
Yes.
But yeah, man. That's me and my spiel on that. A lot of good stuff coming up, and I just wanted to say that it's dope that we're continuing to push forward in the name of Cell and the name of Syndicate, bro. So yeah, thanks for having me on.
Yeah, first time Austin's on the Pandora's box.
Hell yeah.
Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it, man.
No doubt, dude. No doubt.
I just wanted Saturday Night Special to be something a little different, have the cool table come through.
It's an honor. It's honestly an honor. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you. All right, man. And like I said, we talked about earlier, I'll just plug it again. Watch the Hexea live show on my channel. And don't forget, as we talk in the video, to tip them, send a little money their way if you can. That'd be nice because it's. But people don't understand this is time and effort. Yeah. I mean, God, you don't gotta go broke. Sending them something, but you just never know.
Anything helps, dude. Anything helps. Yeah, gas money. You know what I'm saying? Like they gotta go to the shows and all that. They gotta pay for all the travel.
I had a dude on Witching Hour, World Eater. He was like the MVP, dude. He just kept sending all these crazy super chats.
It's so dope, dude. Yeah. The support never goes unnoticed, and
no, it doesn't.
Like I can't tell everybody enough. Like, I just appreciate everyone showing up. The fact that they also like super chat and support.
They want to
directly.
Give you something for your efforts is amazing and super humbling and appreciated, man.
It helps, dude. It definitely helps too, because most of that money goes directly back into everything we do. So
I turn around and pay my StreamYard bill with it.
Yeah, exactly, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I mean. And the more support we get, the more we're able to do for everybody else. So thank you guys. Thank you guys for everything you guys do.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, man. I want to thank the chat for tuning in, listening to us on a Saturday night. We're here for you guys. Appreciate it. And Sky for coming through earlier. And of course, Mikey was always awesome with Mikey around. So that's it. That's another Pandora's box is over.
Yeah.
And since it's
Pan boxers.
Buenos nachos. Pan boxers.
Buenos noches.
Buenos nachos. All right.
Gracias, lawlessness. Gracias.
Thank you, for real. Thank you, man. Don't forget to get over there on the Ink to the People.
Yes,
if you want to get one of those shirts by Mikey's artist, Noel Leon Flores. Justice League, they look fantastic. And just go look. You ain't got to buy one, just go look. Check them out. They look great. They even look better when they print them. So don't worry about any type of color bleed or anything like that. They look fantastic.
And if you can't get one now, it doesn't hurt to share the link either. You know, that goes a long way as well.
And all the proceeds go to help AFSP. You know, we're not making any money off of that stuff, so that's awesome. All right,
that's the whole point.
Let me play my since it's almost like a witching hour kind of time period. Let's go ahead.
Let me see that graveyard, dude.
Let's see that graveyard. Let's play the short outro. The Pious Levis, my band.
Let's go.
We'll play a little, then we'll see the graveyard. Nah, I'm not gonna put the graveyard. You want to put the graveyard up? I'll do it for a split second after this plays. All right, man.
All right, perfect.
All right, man. We're out later.
Peace. You didn't do it.
And
or did you do it?
That's what you call epic fail. Here we go.